The Association for the Sciences of Limnology and Oceanography presents the Tommy and Yvette Edmondson Distinguished Service Award to members who have displayed exceptional efforts that support the professional goals and enhance the stature of ASLO. The award has only been given out 11 times since its inception in 1993. And in 2009, it was renamed the Tommy and Yvette Edmondson Award. This year, ASLO is proud to present the Tommy and Yvette Edmondson Distinguished Service Award to Adina Paytan for her innovative leadership of the ASLO's Limnology and Oceanography Research Exchange, or LOREX program, that builds international research collaborations for early career researchers. Adina Paytan is a professor at the University of California, Santa Cruz, and serves as the lead principal investigator at the ASLO LOREX program, a project funded by the National Science Foundation that supports US graduate students studying aquatic science and how to initiate and conduct international collaborations. And I should add that ASLO provides some support to bring international students along with this program. To date, the program has supported the professional development of over 50 students and resulted in numerous scientific discoveries and new collaborations. LOREX fosters ASLO's mission by equipping graduate students with the tools they need to grow strong, global professional networks, and advance the science of limnology and oceanography. Dr. Paytan's staunch dedication to all the students who have participated in the program has left a long-lasting and far-reaching impact on the ASLO community and the aquatic sciences community globally. Her tireless efforts in fostering international research collaborations, mentoring graduate students, and ensuring the program's success, especially during the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, have profoundly shaped the careers of many young aquatic scientists. I believe your nomination letter was signed by nearly all of them, which is an amazing organization. I also want to encourage you to go to the poster session where there's a dedicated poster session of LOREX contributions, including one that I noted that said, I learned as much at the lunch table as in the lab, and that's quite true. Any scientific or educational endeavor needs a champion who gives tirelessly to it far beyond the personal reward or scientific satisfaction that one might gain. And Dr. Paytan is that champion. The LOREX program has been incredibly successful because of Dr. Paytan's exceptional leadership and steadfast efforts to promote international research collaborations. Her unwavering commitment has profoundly transformed the careers of dozens of young aquatic scientists and fostered a supportive, inclusive, and globally connected community within ASLO and the aquatic sciences. Her work has transformed the careers and lives of many of our early career colleagues, whom we need more than ever now. Dr. Paytan is a truly deserving recipient of this prestigious award. Please come up and receive your award. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne, for introducing me. She took all the words from my mouth. I don't need to say anything anymore, and I can leave because although I'm here, actually this award is for the LOREX program, not for me. And I share this award from all the LOREX community. LOREX, as we said, stands for Limnology and Oceanography Research Exchange. The co-PIs for this program are past and current ASLO presidents, the communication directors, past and present. Brittany sitting right here, and I would not have been able to do anything without her dedication and work, and our external project evaluator who actually gave us feedback throughout the program to tell us what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and how we can change things to make the program more effective. The amazing LOREX ASLO interns who work with Brittany to communicate what the LOREX students are doing, share it with the community, advertise this so more students will be interested. Our international collaborators. The programming is, LOREX students get to collaborate with scientists in 4 countries, 9 programs. They represent both marine and freshwater science, and they offer a diversity of research opportunities and different unique cultural experiences. To date, there were 39 unique individual PIs, labs that hosted LOREX students. As you can see, the number is less than the LOREX actual student participants, because several of these labs kept hosting year after year new students all the time. And most of all, there are actually now close to 72 LOREX students that participated in the program. That's including our 5th cohort that will spend the day before the meeting here on a workshop to get trained, and as Suzanne said, obviously go see their accomplishments. So what I'm going to do today is explain a little bit about the LOREX program and share their achievements and the importance of these programs to us as a community. So I won't forget, the program is funded by the National Science Foundation. This is the last year of the program. We stretched the funding as much as we could and tried to accommodate as many students as possible. We have a pending proposal to continue for 5 more years, which we're all holding our breath and hoping that it will get funded. And if not, we have, thanks to Suzanne here, have other ideas of how to continue this forward. The main idea or the main goal of the program is to foster international research collaboration and collaboration skills for graduate students. It's specifically part of the IRIS program at NSF, International Research Experience for Students. This is important because of 2 reasons. The first reason is that science, water does not have borders. As you all know, as water, either limnologists or oceanographers, every drop of water that is now in any river, lake, the ocean, has been through the whole hydrological cycle in our bodies, in the plankton that we catch in the lakes, in the ocean, in the groundwater, through the residence time of water on this planet. But most importantly, ASLO, one of the goals of ASLO is to enhance the preparation of diverse new generations of international scientists to meet the dynamic needs of society for aquatic sciences and aquatic expertise. And to do that, we really need to train the students to be effective international collaborators, to be successful and incorporate international research, because that's the only way to solve the overarching global issues that our planet has. So what's unique about this program, a lot of you take students to your international work collaborator, is it's a bottom-up, first-hand experience. That is, the students get to be the PIs or the initiators, developers, executors of their projects. They write a proposal, the proposal gets evaluated. They raise money for their work. They initiate the collaborations. They go to do the work without their advisor at the international research. They work on all of these Excel sheets with what they need to ship, how they plan to get ethanol to Australia, what to do when their cooler with samples gets stuck in costumes, and all of these things. And that actually allows them that when they start their careers to deal with all of these challenges and prepare them to incorporate international collaborations in their future careers. So the program, in addition to having them initiate and execute and maintain the collaborations includes interpersonal, in-person orientation during the meeting. So we had a workshop for the new cohort the day before this meeting. There's mentorship, professional development webinars, the research experience. There's a lot of communication and networking and publication that the cohorts do through ASLO. And then there's reflection and presentations, and that's where the posters this afternoon that hopefully you're going to see. So some highlights you can see here. Students doing very, very high quality research. Sometimes it's new project, not part of their thesis. Sometimes it's a chapter of their thesis. Sometimes they go to learn new skills. Other times, and several of our students got postdocs and even one faculty position based on these experiences. It's an opportunity for expanding their professional networks, both within and among cohorts, but also with the labs where they go to do the work. It's cultural exposure, from eating kangaroo jerky to fika in Sweden, falafel in Tel Aviv, and being exposed to actually dealing with new languages, new cultures, new attitude towards research. The students actually contribute a lot of products. There's to date 23 publications on various ASLO bulletin letters. These are only counting the publications that have to be done directly through as part of the program. That is papers written about the experiences, the ideas, or joint papers of the LOREX team, not counting the papers they wrote as part of their thesis that are based on their research. So you can see here a whole array of publications. All of them are posted on the LOREX webpage in the ASLO system. Some examples of the student products. Many of them are collaborations among different LOREX students from different that did their experience at different countries or different cohort that had common interest, and they wrote together some retrospective paper. Lots of these are on the ASLO bulletin, or collaborating with ASLO students that are not part of the experience but are from other countries, which unfortunately with NSF funding we couldn't fund to do the actual travel and experience, to work together on putting some meta-analysis or some compilation of ideas like you can see in these two publications here. Other student products to date, there's 72 poster presentations, which, as I said, some of which you'll see here. A lot of the students have to present at least one poster after they complete their experience, but many of them keep coming to ASLO meetings and presenting more and more of their ASLO-based research experiences. They're very, very present at social media and blogs. Again, part of the training is a communication workshop. They trained how to blog, how to use social media with Brittany and the LOREX interns. And you can see here many, many blogs where they share both their research experience, their challenges, the food they eat, the people they meet, and their experience. They have takeover events of social media and whatnot. As part of their professional development, they learn about how to plan and conduct international research, how to deal and communicate in different cultures. Every meeting they do some improvisation workshops here to feel comfortable communicating, and how to blog, and many, many other workshops, specifically with training about the different countries and how to be or assimilate themselves, be part of a community that is different than what they're used to. Most importantly, I think they become really life friends, as you can see over here. You can see, I see a whole row of LOREX students sitting there together. So they definitely keep their friendships for a long time, and they support each other. They work and they collaborate after they're finished with the program. The question is, have we accomplished these goals? And that's why we have the external evaluator. The students do a pre and post survey. They have small group interviews or one-on-one interviews. And overall, the students' progress is tracked on the webpage, and we keep in touch with all of the alumni that went through the program. So what do we know from these surveys is that the students definitely increase their confidence surrounding conducting international research, working in a different country, discussing science with scientists throughout the world, presenting into international conferences, doing interdisciplinary research and making connections. The little picture that you can see right here is from one of the blogs of the LOREX students, and this is a quote. Being a part of the LOREX program, I was able to see how multiple perspectives can make for a stronger project outcome. That's a quote from one of the students. You can see here all of the various things. All of the numbers on the left are lower than those, the blue ones, because we can see that from all of these aspects, there is some positive increase in attitude and preparedness, which is very, very encouraging. So a few other quotes. The participation in LOREX facilitated the establishment of new relationships with peers and collaborators abroad, fostering exciting research initiatives while promoting cultural enlightenment. Or it's an excellent opportunity to grow my professional network and added an additional dimension to my dissertation while having a unique life experience and meeting new people. I gained a greater appreciation for the collaborative nature of oceanography and how to successfully develop collaborations. So not only the students benefit from this program, the hosts or collaborators, because they're not just hosting, they're actually collaborating because they're also benefiting from this exchange, also have positive experience. They're expanding their professional networks, providing networking opportunities for their students, coming up with new research ideas and new collaborations. And as I said, several of the hosts repeatedly take students and host them over and over again. And I decided to call my talk Water Without Borders because of the water cycle. I think it's appropriate. And I also, as you can see, there you go, invested in Bezos, which I usually don't, and ordered a t-shirt. I just checked the tag this morning. It came all the way from Bangladesh. So crossed many borders over here. Based on the price I paid for it, there were not 25% tariffs on this t-shirt. So for now, it's freely exchanged. So we really need science without borders in order to do what we're doing and continue this research that crosses boundaries and is integrated and inclusive. So the LOREX programs really does that. It's a supportive, inclusive, and globally connected science. That's the motto of this. And these days, particularly with all the wars and tensions and tariffs and including expanding the number of states in the US or purchasing Greenland, we need to do science without borders. And hopefully this talk and the amazing, amazing success of the LOREX students to which this presentation is dedicated, it gives me a lot of hope. It gives me a lot of joy, and I hope it's also some beacon of light for you all to think a little bit positively particularly with all that's going around us. Not only the students, you know, incredible dedication and motivation and success, but also these collaborations with our other countries and that are our allies. So with that, I just want to thank everybody for being part of this program and supporting it. Thank you.